Hi, I'm Donald McIntyre, Senior Editor at the ETC Cooperative. This is the Ethereum Classic show. Today we have Chris Ziogas, who has integrated core Geth, the mainnet, and the tested mortar, the Ethereum Classic software client into DappNode. Hello, Chris. How are you?
Hello, Donald. Nice to meet you again.
Thank you very much for being with us. And I wanted to ask you, well, the announcement today is that you have integrated support for the ETC mainnet and testnet to DappNode so that people can run Ethereum Classic nodes through DappNode. Can you tell me what did you do? What was the process?
So first of all, let me describe what DappNode is. DappNode team made an effort already for some years to make easy for anyone to run his own node on almost every chain out there. So for that, you can run the hosted version at your own machine. Or if you want to go an extra step and make your life easier, you can buy their own hardware, which comes with pre-installed DappNode software. And by that, you just log in a dashboard, you install what you need for. So you install that you want to have a node running for ETC. And from that point, you can have your own node to do whatever you want. I will describe later things that you can do with that. So it's a very easy step for everyone to run his own node and not depend on others for running the nodes.
That's amazing. So there's two options then. You can have your own machine and you download their software. And you can use all the services that they have. And now they have Ethereum Classic integrated, core Geth specifically, and for the mainnet and for Mortar. Or you could buy their hardware device and you just connect it to your Wi-Fi at home or at the office, and you access it through the web. That's amazing. I think that the hardware device is the most consumer friendly version, because to run nodes, even if you can download the software to your computer, etc., it really they demand a lot of space, etc. So to have a specific machine in the home or the office just running the nodes, I think it's the best solution.
Yeah, it's something that you just power it on and you forget about it.
Yes.
So that's the easiest for the user.
It doesn't interfere with your daily work. You can turn off your computer, use your laptop, whatever. Do you want to show us a short demo, sharing your screen?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Let me see. I think I have to.
Yeah, please give me access.
Okay. I think you can now share.
So I want to share this window here. Yeah. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Let me make this bigger. Okay. So here is the main dashboard. For reaching that, you go to the browser and use a URL like DappNode.local, and then you have to sign in to the dashboard, and that is what you get.
Okay.
So currently,
just to clarify, let me clarify. So I bought the machine, I have it at home, I connected it to Wi-Fi, and then I get my browser and I type that DappNode.local, and I'm on my machine, my DappNode. Okay.
Yeah. So what you will see actually is this screen.
Okay.
Okay. So
you log in.
Yeah. I put my data and I log in.
Perfect.
So here, I usually have more nodes running. It's a very capable machine. So usually I have both chains of ETC running, Ethereum as well, BTC, and it works perfect.
Okay, so you can run ETC nodes as well as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other blockchains as well. The machine is very capable. Okay.
Yeah, but just for syncing nodes, not for mining. That's something else. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. Currently, I can see that I have ETC Mordor chain synced, so I can use that. But let's start from scratch and show how you can install ETC.
Okay.
You go to DappStore, and here you can see a list of all the packages, and you can also see public packages that any developer can deploy on DappStore. But ETC is an official one.
Okay.
Just a side note is that because we become official this week, until the next version, the dashboard can't see that, so you will see a disclaimer about it saying that it's a third-party app and not an official one yet.
Okay.
So here is the ETC core Geth. This is for the classic chain. If I open it, I see that it is signed, compatible, and available, and some details about it. This is using the latest official version of core Geth. And on every release, we update this package as well. And if you allow it, it can automatically update the software for you. So if you just want to have the latest one running and not want to check about hard forks and everything, then you can remove the auto update and it will work.
And that's one of the good use cases, no? That you will always be updated.
For the end users, yes. Not for the experienced one or miners, but for the end users, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So here we see that it started downloading and it installing.
Okay, you pressed install.
So I'm waiting here, and also I can set some advanced options for running it. But let's see it after it's installed.
Okay.
Or you can also do during the installation, but now I already did it.
So what's installing is two things in your local DappNode that you have at home or the office. It's installing the node client and also synchronizing the blockchain, no?
Yeah. This is what will start. So we can see that it's already installed.
All right.
And it's running. Currently, the size on disk is minimal, less than a megabyte. But at the end, after it's synced, it will, for classic, I think, and SnapSync, that is the default, it will take around 50 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Of space. Also, currently, this machine has 2 or 3 terabytes, so it's nothing.
Yeah. So the DappNode itself has terabytes, 3.5 or 4 terabytes of capacity. So syncing Ethereum Classic is not a problem, and you can even have other blockchains.
Exactly.
Good.
So about the configuration, here you can set specific options like I want to sync in full mode, or I want core Geth to have some specific arguments set, which allows us to have more advanced options about it. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on
question. I have a question. If I'm a regular user, for example, me, non-technical user, I just activate it and I leave it like this, and it's going to start.
Exactly.
Okay, very good.
And the only thing that you need is this URL in your local network to put, for example, in MetaMask. So if you put that URL in MetaMask, then you are using this node to send transactions or receive transactions.
Yeah, because for now we've been telling users when they use their non-custodial wallets to use cloud node providers. But now if you have your own node at home or office, you can actually give your wallet, or put in your wallet this address, and you would be using your own node to check the web, to check the blockchain, and to send transactions, no?
Exactly.
That's good.
and nobody can drop your transaction or whatever.
Exactly. You're not
Because
depending
your
on
own
third
node.
parties.
Yeah.
Very good.
So if we go to dashboard now, we can see that the syncing started. It's syncing with 3 peers, and this amount of blocks has already been synced. So later we will have a fully synced mode that we can use to talk to MetaMask, and that's great. I think it's very easy to use. You saw that, right? It's
very easy to use. And you can go and check other packages. If you go to packages, I don't know.
To DappStore, for example, you can find whatever you want.
I meant DappStore. And for example, can you search Bitcoin and see what happens?
Yeah, here it is.
Bitcoin. It's there. Monero.
Yeah, it has. You can find, I think, everything, because even if it's not an official one, you can go to the public repositories, and usually the official teams of those chains have created some packages. So this is
the difference between official or the public repository is that the official one is vetted and it's done with the known core developer team of each blockchain.
Yeah.
And now Ethereum Classic is vetted and is official within DappNode. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you want to check in packages to go and see the Grafana?
So yes, let's do that. So there is they support this package as well, which gives us a dashboard for the DappNode actually. Oh, what is that? For that I have to connect. Let's see. To connect with VPN to access it.
Oh, doesn't matter.
This is specific to my setup. So let's wait. So here it is. So I already signed in, and we can see some dashboards running, but probably it's already too soon to have metrics about it.
Yeah.
But we can see that for our monitor, we will have data about CPU, memory, traffic, peers, what the chain had, and a lot of metrics about the ETC core Geth installations.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is something else that you can look at.
Okay, very good. So you have your DappNode at home. You can access it and manage it with this interface, or you can go here to Packages DMS and you launch the Grafana application, and you can see all the metrics of how the node is operating.
Indeed.
Very good. Bueno, can you tell me, just to close, what are the use cases? Why would people want to have a DappNode at home and run their own Ethereum Classic nodes?
Yeah, as I already said, some users can use it for connecting their local wallet, MetaMask or whatever.
Non-custodial wallet.
Yeah, then other users might want to make a node available to within their company or within a limited target group. So by making this DappNode globally available, then users can use it to access, to make it cloud available within a group, let's say, okay?
Okay.
Then if you have your own Dapp, usually you don't want to trust others, so you want to run your own node. And instead of having a server or something, it might be a good option for smaller amounts of traffic to run your own DappNode.
Yes.
The only limitation is the bandwidth. So if you are sure that you have good bandwidth on your home, for example, then you can share any traffic you want with your Dapp. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's also censorship resistant. So it's good for the network and for you to run your own node.
Yeah. Okay. So if you run a node, you are contributing to the network at large because it's more secure, because there's more nodes. But at the same time, when you are using your own wallet, for example, you are going directly to the blockchain instead of depending on third parties. There could be fraud parties or censorship, permissions, and things like that. And then you said that I could, for example, open the URL of my local node, my DappNode, so that the public could access it. So I could convert it into a cloud service as well for others.
Yeah.
And when you said to groups, is it possible to restrict it to groups?
You can do that if you give access through a VPN, of course. Okay. On the other, but if you want to make this global available indeed with a domain specifically to a group, then you have, it's not available by DappNode itself, or they might have a package that I haven't noticed yet. But on the other hand, you can apply any permissions you want to your domain yourself as a developer, of course.
Yeah.
And then this will give access to DappNode. So yeah, you can have username and password to access it, or a token, or whatever you want.
And then the other thing is, by VPN, if I have my DappNode at home, I don't have to be at home. If I travel, if I'm
exactly,
I could access my own node from wherever I am in the world, not over the internet.
This is how I gave access to my DappNode yesterday to you, and for you it was like it's on the same network. So yeah.
Yesterday when you showed it to me for the first time, I am here in Oklahoma. You are in Larissa, Greece, and I access from my home your DappNode in Greece.
And it took something like 2 minutes to download the software and install the certificate. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think it was very easy for you to do. It wasn't something very technical or whatever.
Yeah, no, it was zero technical. And and then what you mentioned also, if I am part of a developer team and we're building our own Dapp, instead of using third-party cloud services to access the blockchain, which is very risky, I can direct my Dapp to use my DappNode locally, and it's trust minimized. Excellent. Indeed. Well, thank you very much, Chris, for this demonstration. Thank you very much for integrating core Geth, both the mainnet and Mortar testnet of ETC into DappNode. And we invite users in the world to run their own nodes and to access and use ETC in the most trust minimized way.
Thanks a lot, Donald, for this call and for educating the community about ETC.
Thank you. Thank you for your work. Bye-bye, Chris.
Bye.